Hello and welcome back to Academic Academy. Today we're going to learn how to use the quadratic formula to solve quadratic equations. Step 1 to solve quadratic equations with the quadratic formula is to get 0 on one side of the equation. So here we have to take -4 on both sides. Now we have done step 1. Now I'm going to show you what is the quadratic formula. Okay, here we have the quadratic formula. X is equal to minus b plus minus b squared minus 4 times a times c, all divided by 2a. So a couple of new things we haven't seen before. Number 1, this plus minus symbol. This plus minus symbol, we can't do mathematical operations with it. We have to split the equation into 2 answers later on, but I will get back to that when we get to that point. Now, you may wonder, what is A, what is B, and what is C? Because we have to plug the numbers into the formula for the formula to work. Then we have to use the standard formula for a quadratic equation. Y equals A x squared plus b times x plus c. That's the standard formula for a quadratic equation. Now this would be the exact same as if we wrote y on the other side. Now we have to find out what is A, what is B, and what is C. We see the similarities. Y is 0, but generally we don't have to worry about that because now we are 0 on one side. We have to worry about what is A, B, and C. We see A is the number standing before x squared, but there's no number standing before x squared. That's the same as 1 times x squared. B is the number standing before x, and we see in our equation that number is 3. And C is the number standing alone. In our equation, that number is -4. Be sure to include the minus symbol. Now, just write down what is A, B, and C. A equals 1, B equals 3, C equals -4. Now, just plug these numbers into the quadratic equation. Yes, here you can see, just plug in the numbers. So in our example, x equals minus b, which is the same as -3 in our example, plus minus the square root of b squared, which is the same in our example as 3 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is -4, divided by 2 times a, which is 2 times 1. X equals -3 plus minus the square root of 3 squared, which is the same as 9, minus 4 times 1 is 1, times -4 is -16. Divided by 2 times 1, which is 2. X equals -3 plus minus the square root of 9 minus -16, which is when you know you have 2 minus symbols, that's the same as a plus. So that will be 9 plus 16 divided by 2. x equals minus 3 plus minus the square root of 9 plus 16, which is the same as 25, divided by 2. X equals minus 3 plus minus the square root of 25, which is 5, divided by 2. Now we're at a step where we're going to split the equation into two parts. Remember, we have this plus minus symbol. So x is equals to minus 3 plus 5 divided by 2, or x equals minus 3 minus 5 divided by 2. Okay, so now you have seen this plus minus symbol splits into two parts. One with plus and one with minus. That's because in a quadratic equation, we often get two answers. Not always, but often. Okay, so now just calculate on both sides. X equals minus 3 plus 5, which is the same as 2 over 2. And 2 divided by 2 is equals to 1. Or x equals minus 3 minus 5, which is the same as minus 8 divided by 2. Minus 8 divided by 2 is minus 4. So now we have our two answers. X equals 1 or x equals minus 4. And that's our answer. Now, this V symbol just means the same as the word or. So we have two answers. Here we have the graph for the function. You could see that where x is equal to 1 and x is equal to minus 4, then y is equal to 0, which is the same as we have right here. Here we have another example. Step 1, get 0 on one side. Here we have to take plus 2 times x squared on both sides. Okay, now we're left with this. Now, step 2, what's a, b, and c? A is the number standing before x squared. That's 2. B is the number standing before x, which is minus 5. And c is the number standing alone. Now, plug these numbers into the quadratic formula. So x equals minus b, which is minus 5. So minus minus 5 plus minus the square root of minus 5 squared minus 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is 3. Divided by 2 times a, which is 2. So then we have minus and minus is plus. So 5 plus minus the square root of minus 5 squared, which is 25, minus 4 times 2 times 3, which is 8 times 3, which is 24. Divided by 2 times 2, which is 4. X equals 5 plus minus square root of 25 minus 1, which is 1. Divided by 4. X equals 5 plus minus the square root is 1, which is 1, divided by 4. So x equals 5 plus 1 divided by 4, or x equals 5 minus 1 divided by 4, x equals 6 divided by 4, which is the same as 3 divided by 2, or x equals 5 minus 1, which is 4 divided by 4, x equals 1. So here we have our two answers, x equals 3 divided by 2, or x equals 1. Thanks for watching this video. Here I have 3 examples of quadratic equations that you can try to solve with the quadratic formula on your own. Be sure to check out the rest of our channel where we post educational content on how to get better grades, as well as different subjects like math, chemistry, and physics. And remember to like the video and subscribe.